DJ Martini Midwest reviews, guys, coming at you with a quick tutorial, guys. I had some questions from some people asking for some feedback on how to format your hard drive, especially on that PNY kit, the upgrade kit that I've been talking about on my channel, guys. I've used it twice. It's very, very easy to use, especially when you use the kit itself. Pretty easy to do. If you watch my videos, I can take you step by step, but I really don't go over the format how to format a hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and show you on my laptop how to get that done. Guys, if this is helpful, please like, subscribe my channel, give me a thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. Just like to help, guys, and any love or feedback from you guys is well appreciated so I can continue to make videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much. So let's get into the video, guys, without wasting any time here. But you're going to want to pick up one of these, and I will leave a link in the description on this video, and I also have a video on a review on this as well. This is the Sobrent. It is a basically it's an enclosure for an external hard drive. That way you can basically make an internal hard drive and external hard drive, and you can keep it outside of the computer, but yet it's in a case, it's protected. You want to kind of protect these because they are a little bit fragile when they're not inside a computer, because they're made to be inside the computer. So you want to get ahead and get a case for it. Also, you won't have to touch it, and because they will make a little heat and stuff. So you can see that there's a hard drive in here. They're really easy to put in. Basically, you kind of catch them with your finger here, and you can go ahead and just pull it right on out, and this is the hard drive, and you can see all the components in there. That's why you kind of want to have a case for it. You don't want it just sticking out. Now, some of the newer hard drivers are a little bit different, especially that PNY. They're a little bit more encased, but you still would want them in some kind of case just to protect them, guys. So this is a good case for it, and it will work for it. I'll leave a link in the description. It's only $10, really easy to use. Like I said, no tools involved. Put that in there, push it down, press it down, and then go ahead and just slide your case back on, and you're good to go. This uses a USB to USB, very, very easy to use, and has an on-off switch, so it's very, very cool there. So all you would have to do now, once you have your external hard drive in here, is go ahead and just plug it into your laptop, and then we can begin with the way to format this, guys. Now, the PNY does come with its own Acronis software, and so does this one, actually. If you do purchase it, it comes with Acronis software. On the clear one, I'm not 100% on the black one, but on the clear one, it does come with the Acronis software to be able to go ahead and clone, backup things, and it works pretty well. But if you're just taking a hard drive and you just want to format, you can easily just do that with your Windows or your Mac computer, doing formatting with disk utilities on a Mac or Windows. I'm going to show you the Windows version because that's what I use the most, really quick, and I'll show it on my laptop. So we're going to go ahead and switch views, go to the laptop, and I'll show you what to do. Now, I'm not going to format this disk because that's just one I'm working on, but I'm going to format this little hard drive, this little thumb drive, and it would be the same process no matter what you're doing. A hard drive, a thumb drive, anything, a disk. You could actually format a disk as well. If you buy a brand new one, sometimes they come not formatted, and then sometimes you have to do this. No matter what, your disk manager will pick this up, and then it'll just say unallocated, and then you'll be able to go ahead and format, and we're going to show you that on the computer here. So I'm going to put my headphones on, and we're going to switch to computer and get this
sharing, guys. Let's get into the video. I just want to do a quick video and showing you guys how to format a disk drive. Okay, they're really pretty simple. You can do it on a Windows computer. You can also do it on a Mac computer. I'm going to be showing you today on a Windows computer just because that's what I usually use, guys. But if you had to do it on a Mac computer, it still can be done. You go through your disk utilities and things like that, but it's a kind of a different process. Just a little bit, but similar. Alright, guys, on a Windows computer, though, basically you just need to go to your search bar here, and you can search disk management, or I always just hit partitions. I start hitting partitions, and it says create or format a hard disk, and that's exactly what we want to do, guys. So we're going to go to here. I'm going to make this large here. Alright, so you can see on my particular laptop here, I have a 118 gig Ntfs system, which is actually an SSD card, and it is for startup. So that's kind of what I have there. And then I also have a 1 terabyte, or it says 931 gigabyte Ntf system as well for Windows to store data. So I have 2 hard drives in this laptop. It works pretty good. This particular laptop is an HP Pavilion. So nice laptop. Done a review on it in the past. It's a good laptop. So anyways, but I took everything else out because this is very important that I say this, guys. Do this at your own risk, guys. If you don't feel comfortable erasing things and doing that type of thing, don't do it, guys. Just find somebody else that can help you out. But if you feel comfortable doing this, it's not too hard, guys. It's actually pretty simple. I'm going to show you how I got it done. Like I said, I'm no master or anything, but I can show you and explain how I'm going to get it done. But please do this at your own risk, guys. I'm not going to be responsible for anything. Just do this at your own risk. And like I said, if you kind of follow me step by step here, it's not too hard to get done. All right, guys, so I made sure that I have no other things connected to this laptop, no other drives, no nothing like that. So this one is, you can see that I know that I have my data and my Windows, and I named them that particularly for that reason. That way I know it's my Windows, that's my startup, and then I have a data disk that collects data. All right, guys, and if you guys want to know, just if you side click on this, you can see how you can say change drive letter or paths. That's how you can kind of name things and do stuff like that, guys. All right. But we're not going to do anything to those. Those are already named. They're good to go. We want to format a different disk, okay, guys? So I have a little thumb drive, little 32 gig thumb drive that I have right here. We're going to go ahead and format this. Now, this is already formatted, but it'll be a good example. Not only will it work on a thumb drive, but it'll also work on your external hard drives that you guys are using. Like I said, this is a case for an external hard drive. You can see I have the external hard drive in here. It's actually an internal hard drive that we're making an external hard drive. So if you guys are, picked up those PNYs and you wanted to make them an external hard drive for media, this is an easy way to do it. To get them formatted and everything. So if they are not formatted, you can see that there's a blue line with my mouse here. There's a blue line. It shows kind of that it's going to be black instead, and it's going to say unallocated. Just like down here where it says unallocated, that's what it's, except the whole drive is going to be looking like that. And when you side click, it'll ask you if you want to format it. And when you do that, it's going to ask you a couple questions that will show you when I plug this in. So really quick again, I'm going to just extremely say, make sure you not erase any of your own drives that are on here. Make sure you know which one you have. Make sure you label them correctly so you don't erase anything on your computer, because if you erase anything, it's gone forever, okay? So just want to let you know. All right, let's continue. So we're going to go ahead and put this drive in. It could be any drive you own, guys. It could be, like I said, an external hard drive, an internal hard drive that you have in a case. It could be, my little thumb drive here. And we're going to go ahead and change this. Okay, so say I plugged it in, you can see that I have a removable disk here. That's the one that we want to mess with. It says media, but it says right now it's an Ntfs. Let's say we want to change it. Now, just really quick, you're going to side click on it, and if you wanted to change the letter, like this letter here or anything like that, you can go ahead and click on that, and we can change the letters on it. You can add or change, but we don't want to do anything right now, so I'm going to leave that. Now we're going to go to, you can delete the volume. So let's go ahead and delete it. It's going to ask you now, right here, guys, this is what it's going to look like if you plug in a brand new device. So if you hook up a brand new external hard drive and it's not formatted, a thumb drive, it's not formatted, this is what it's going to look like right here. It's going to look unallocated, just like this. So this is starting from scratch. Say you bought that new PNY 500 gig, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say unallocated, and it's not going to have any letters, numbers, anything like that. So we're starting from scratch. So this is a good learning tool right here. So if you guys remember, when I deleted this, I deleted everything. There's nothing on this anymore. I can't recover it. It's gone forever. All right. So this is unallocated space. All right. So we're going to go ahead and format this disk. So all I'm going to do is, and then this says this is exactly the steps right here. So new sample volume. So that's what we want to do. It's going to set up the wizard for you. Now this is just asking you the specific size of it. The computer already does this for you. It's normally correct, so no need to change anything. We're just going to say OK, but it's just telling you how many space you have and size, and it's going to say in the MB there, tell you how many gigs depending on what you're having here. Okay, so it's the sample size. It's usually correct, so you don't have to really look into it. So just hit next. Now it's going to ask you what letter you want, and I want to change this. I don't want it. Just something random. We're going to say the T drive. And then I'm going to hit next because I want to assign that letter to it. Now it's asking you what kind of file system do you want. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the FAT32, and the only reason it's a FAT32 is because this is a smaller gig drive, so the FAT32s will work, I think, up to 128 gig, maybe a little bit more. And then there's also exFAT, and that will go from 32 gig all the way up to 1 terabyte or more. So that kind of covers everything else, but it's still exFAT and FAT32 are pretty much the same. It's just one won't cover the bigger drives for depending on how many gigs and stuff it is, guys. And then there's also an Ntfs file system right here. This is for all Windows computers. So if you have a Windows computer and you want to use it with other Windows computers, it's going to be able to read this file system. Work with any Windows computer. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just do this in a FAT32 though, because a FAT32 will work with Windows, but it will also work with some other things like some DJ controllers out there and some other TVs and things. They're usually going to be able to read that file system with no problem, but most will read the Ntfs as well. So you can pick what you want to choose. Most commonly it'll be the Ntfs, but I'm going to use a FAT32 just in this example. Okay, and then you can allocate sizes for if you want little partitions and stuff, but we don't want to do anything like that. We're going to name this one media. If you were going to put music, you could name it music. Whatever you're going to put on this, I would just put a good label on it. And we're going to hit next. Now it's going to say finish, and we're going to go ahead and do it. It's kind of just giving you information you put in there. And now it's going to go ahead and it's going to start formatting it. And that's easy as it can get, guys. The disk is now formatted. Easy peasy, guys. No problem. So this is ready to go. You can now start putting any kind of media on it, guys. All you got to do is go to your file management, the folder on the bottom, and you can see right here, it's right there. It's an empty folder, and it's ready to drop and drag music, pictures, whatever you guys want to do. You can drop and drag into it, no problem. Easy there. Now, I'm just going to show you guys one more thing on the same drive. If you want to just format the disk, you can do that too. Say it was already done, like this one's already done, and you wanted to reformat it. All you have to do is go to Format Disk, and it's going to ask you those questions again. If you want a new label, do you want it to be a FAT32, an Ntfs, or an exFAT? See, just like I told you guys. And then also it says perform a quick format, and then you just hit OK and you're good to go. Once again, you can change it, but if you do change it, it's going to erase all the information on it again. So every time you format or do anything like that, it's going to erase everything, and it's going to prompt you and ask you if you want to do it. So make sure you're always picking the right device, the right hard drive, thumb drive, whatever you're formatting. Make sure you're picking it correctly so you're not erasing anything important, guys. All right. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in, guys. It's been a quick video on how to format and how to change your format. Also, how to start from scratch with an unallocated hard drive. So you got it all in there. Hopefully this is helpful. If it is helpful and you guys get this stuff done, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I got for you. Tried to make it this really quick I think that's all I got, guys. I don't think I have any other information. We're not going to format this one. This one's good to go. And like I said, also I'm going to show you really quick, guys, how to eject this. So properly, you can go over down to here and you can go to the safely remove hardware. This is how you're supposed to safely remove. I can side click this and it's going to ask me if I want to eject it, and you can do it there. Now you could also go to your file management page here, your File Explorer, sorry, and you can go to this media button here, and then you can hit eject there too. And we'll hit eject. It's going to say you can safely remove this drive, and I will remove it, and it's good to go, guys. So that's how it gets done, guys. Now you just see I have my 2 normal drives in there, and I didn't damage or do anything to them because we picked the right disk, and we're good to go. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you like cool tutorials, if this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll talk to you guys later.